Joshua here, MVA Studio, Minneapolis. I don't know why I always adjust my glasses at the beginning. My hand is shaky because I've been working on a drawing. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's daily video blog. So I'm making some drawings inspired by the music on this Healing Sound Journey CD that I'm designing the packaging for right now. And I'm pretty excited about the drawing. Though I'm working this producer method, nothing might ever happen with it, even by me. I might be like, whatever, screw the drawings. But I'm making these drawings and I'm excited about them. The reason I'm making the kind of drawings that I'm making is because of the visual research and the mood boards that I gathered. I don't know if other people can relate to this, but I started designing as a teenager. Definitely didn't use mood boards. Then I went to community college, never used a mood board then. And then I went to MCAD, gone blue. Then I went to MCAD, and we never used mood boards there either. For the longest time, the point of the mood board really eluded me. It kind of constantly felt like it was just a bunch of stuff you were going to rip off. And I don't remember how or why, what the switch was that flipped to where a mood board was actually part of a creative tool. But eventually it became one. So I'm making these drawings, and they're basically hand-drawn abstract patterns. They flow from one to the next, and they came out of, this is kind of convoluted, the client sent me photos of a Saul LeWitt exhibition, and she just said they feel relevant. And then when I was researching Saul LeWitt, I got to a lot of those kind of black and white pen drawing looking things, which then led to other research. And the big difference for me now is like when I worked at agencies and first started using mood boards, I think a big part of it was I didn't know what the hell they wanted, so I'd use these mood boards to figure it out. But I never, what's the right way to put this? They weren't a tool. I don't know what they were, but they were a hassle. And now what ends up happening is I'm doing my research, or I'm having a free association. I make a mood board based on how I might visualize that free association, like one particular technique, like hand-drawn abstraction. I use that to get the client to agree, like, hey, we're going to investigate this as one of the many kind of image making studies that we'll investigate. But I kind of forget about it once I start doing the exploration or the drawing. But I needed the mood board to see a way forward, because the drawing I'm making right now, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know if I ever would have gone down this avenue if I didn't have to find a visual representation and find a shared conversation point that would lead here. I'm really into mood boards now, but I hate calling them mood boards. I just call them mood boards because everyone understands that vernacular. I gotta come up with a better phrase for it. I typically call it a bucket, like it's the bucket of hand-drawn abstraction, or it's the bucket of reverberating forms or whatever. But it's expanded my work quite a bit. I think one of the things is like, when you're in school, everyone tells you like, oh, this is gonna be like the most free experimental time of your career. Enjoy it. Sorry, I'm like looking at my dog here. I'm gonna put her out. But what I have found that for myself is it's the last 5 or 6 years that have actually been the most free and the most experimental, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I actually think that my school years were just really frustrating because I didn't have methods that worked. And a lot of what works for me now is this result of taking stuff I did in school that I liked, taking stuff from working in corporations and agencies that some part of it worked, and modifying and manipulating it and making something that works. Now, it could be that I'm at that level, that 10,000 hours mastery level, though I've been there for a long time at my age, and all of a sudden the insights start flowing, or it's I made a conscious decision to start doing things differently and to start looking a lot more self-reflectively at what I've been through. My work has become more experimental and more fun and more surprising the more reliant on systems that I get. And so the videos that are about our processes, those are not on YouTube to sell potential clients. I'm assuming the audience for this, the people I know thus far that are watching these, and it's right now it's very small, is designers. Those videos about the processes are for you because maybe you need the same thing that I needed, which is you need rigid systems to get somewhere weird or to get somewhere experimental or to get somewhere surprising. Oddly enough, the corporate agency trend chasing habit of mood boards has been one of the things that most often leads me down an avenue that surprises me. Thanks a lot for watching as always.